Hello, everybody. This is Michelle Hayward here from PositiveHire, and I have Haley on today. You probably haven't seen her in a while. Haley's the product manager here at PositiveHire, and so first thing, uh, happy Women's History
Women's
Month!
History Month.
Yay! So we over here cracking up, having a good time, because we have the Positive Hire, or maybe announcements, aka the church announcement.
Announcements.
Haley was like, "Did you just say the church announcement?" I was like, "Girl, yeah, church announcements. You don't
Very
know
valid.
you never know what you're gonna get over here." So we have so many events, uh, LinkedIn Lives, webinars set up in the month of March, and we thought we would share them with you as opposed to just posting them all here on LinkedIn and our email list. So hey, Haley, let me pause here and let you introduce yourself so people know that I'm on here often, but to let people know a bit about you, um, that you want to share. And so that I'll turn it over to you.
Okay. So, as previously known, I'm Haley. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. I've been working with Positive Hire for the past maybe like 2 years and some change. I started out as an intern initially. It's a product management intern, coming from Clark University, where I graduated from in 2021 with the computer engineering degree. So this is basically my first, what you call, big girl job coming out of graduation. So I definitely appreciate, being here. Appreciate the company. Appreciate Michelle, and yeah, that's a little bit about me. Hope that's good enough.
That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So she's been here, what, oh my God, she hit 2 years in December from when she first started interning. She's still rocking out with us. So we do the most over here, but y'all don't know. That's all. So I want to get started because we have so many things coming up. One of the most exciting things to me this year that we're going to be doing a couple of LinkedIn Lives talking about entrepreneurship. And the first person we have coming up for entrepreneurship is going to be a friend of mine named Karen Eason. And so, Haley, if you want to talk about that talk that Karen's going to be doing, I'll share some more information in the chat so everybody can go check it out and register for it.
Okay. So Karen Eason is having a talk, which is the startup. She's a startups coach. So the talk is startup coach for scaling up, how Black women tech owner grew an e-commerce 6-figure revenue. Now, Karen Eason, amazing woman. She built this company, e-commerce, over a span of 4 years. And in this talk or interview, we'll be speaking with Karen Eason about as a startup business strategist, she specializes in helping women to use their gifts to build a profitable, passion-based business that creates into a positive impact. With the over 30 years entrepreneurship background and currently pursuing her doctoral degree in operations and management with an emphasis in entrepreneurship, Karen is a LinkedIn business mentor who helps coaches and consultants bridge the gap from confusion and overwhelm to clarity, simplify, and momentum. So, with that being said, I will highly recommend that you join us so we can discuss with Karen Eason about her journey, be along with her journey, get to know her and her mindset, how it shifts, how she made it, and the strategy she used to scale her business to success.
So, Karen, I met Karen 7 years ago, and it has been phenomenal talking to her. One thing that's not in the description, Karen made it through the dot-com bust. She made it through 9/11. And so if you're a startup founder and you're looking at the pandemic, supply chain issues, um, inflation, she is a great person to talk to have on your team because she's been through the ups and downs of startup. So definitely come join her. She's not a software developer or software engineer, but the interesting thing is Karen is actually a Virginia State University graduate with her degree in business information systems, now often known as, some universities call it management information systems, computer information systems. She literally learned how to code in the 1980s. Because some of these kids I hear are so disrespectful talking about the 1880s, but the 1980s. And so she knows machine language. And so we're going to talk about how she still utilizes that today, and utilized it in 2000 to really build out the e-commerce side of a business. So I'm excited to have her on. We talked about it, like, Karen, I'm having you on. She's like, well, I can't do February. I go, well, you coming on March, right? And she's like,
Yeah.
yes, I'll be there. So I'm really excited to have her join us in the month of March. Okay. So the next event we have coming up every Wednesday in the month of March, except for yesterday. So March 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th, we will be having a LinkedIn Live in partnership with the organization System. So that's SISTEM. System was created by Nicole Brown. She is also a civil engineer like me. But what is unique about System? It is a network of women of color in water. So you're like, water? What the hell? So drinking water, clean water. And she's building a space to discuss challenges and innovations and to learn from each other. So during this series, they will have different guest speakers sharing their personal stories, experiences, insights in the water industry, including emerging trends and innovations. So viewers can expect to hear about challenges and successes of being a woman of color in this space, or the water industry. I should be more specific. Come learn what the water industry is. If you're not sure, uh, you may be out in a part of the world where, or the U.S. where you're having a water crisis, and so this would be a good place to meet and understand more about what is the water industry. So this LinkedIn Live series will be every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting on March 8th. So I'll tell you a few of the topics and the guests. March 8th, we'll be kicking it off on discussing, are you aligning your why and your career? And we'll have Kate Beeler here for that. On March 15th, we'll be talking about creating your work-life balancing act. And we'll have Ashley Matthias joining us as our guest. March 2020, March 22nd, we'll be talking about forging new career paths with Kathy Bernardino, um, Bernardino Bailey. And then on March 29th, we'll be talking about what is System with the creator and founder, civil engineer, water industry professional, Nicole Brown. Nicole has been in this space since, I'm gonna say, the last 25 years. So she knows so many women of color in the water industry. Got to come out. If you don't make any of the other ones live, you want to be sure you hear March 28th to meet Nicole, to understand why she's built out System, how you can become a part of it. And I will be sharing the link in the chat to join the first event. So definitely come out on March 8th to join us. So uh but we still got more. We're not done yet. You
There's
gotta,
always more.
exactly.
Um, so going along with before the common theme of growing Black businesses, especially the women of color, you have investing in Black businesses, which is a talk that we'll be having on March 13th at 7 p.m. from two women named Tawana Rivers and Talisha Shine from the 10K Project. So they'll be talking about, well, let me go back. So the 10K Project invests in innovative companies who are in the investment community who look for companies with a competitive advantage in their market, ones that are solving a problem for a group of customers who will gladly pay for the solution. So think that these innovations occur in technology only? No, not really. So they have enormous opportunities in various industries such as real estate, healthcare, fashion, education, manufacturing, cosmetics, exports. I mean, anything you can think of, definitely that innovation and technology is definitely there. So definitely come out March 13th, 7 p.m. to listen in and how these women, what the women's story are, what this woman's story is, and how it can effectively even be utilized in your day to day, in your career.
Absolutely. I met Talisha Shine. Oh man, where did I meet Talisha? I met her originally online, right? Because I'm an online person. It wasn't Twitter; it was actually Periscope, which had purchased Twitter early on. And so Talisha is originally from Pittsburgh. I've lived in Pittsburgh. Talisha's in tech, and so it was a really great connection to have made. In addition to that, she is local, not local. She's dope. So Talisha has a lot of things going on, and so she was the one that introduced me to the 10K project. So I'm a member of the 10K project. It is very, very unique in that it invests in Black businesses, but what the premise is people giving $100. What can $100 do? And so I'm going to talk about the history of the organization. We'll talk about how it works, and we would love for you to be there if you're not a business owner, but you know someone who is. Definitely, definitely come out and join us because it'll be a great conversation on how to get more Black businesses funded. Okay,
Definitely a great investment of your time for sure.
I know I'm getting excited about this. I'm getting really excited about this. So, um, I'm going to be sure you go into the chat and you pick up some of these what I want to say, some of these links for events, because we do want to be sure you come and check them out. Most of these will be here on LinkedIn,
Right.
but if you're watching on YouTube or some other place, you can also join us over there as well. So not just on LinkedIn, but primarily we'll be on LinkedIn, sharing events, having these conversations. So you're always welcome to join us. I don't know if I don't know. It seems it's not a hodgepodge of things, but it's definitely a reason to come on and check us out and check out all of the different guests and conversations. Um, let me go on because I could talk. I'm excited about what we're put together for the month. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is our new community called the Talented Women's Collective. The Talented Women's Collective was a brainchild from many, many years ago that I never launched for several reasons. And what I've come to find, and what I've always known, is that women love community, especially Black, Latina, and Indigenous women. It is ingrained in our culture. And so, building the Talented Women's Collective, it is for Black, Latina, and Indigenous women who are scientists, engineers, technology, data professionals who are looking to advance their careers within a community, to talk about their successes but also their struggles and how to overcome those. One of the things that when I originally created Positive Hire, before it was ever a Positive Hire, it was always about how to help myself and help others like me really advance our careers, with so many different barriers and stigmas and biases that we incurred. And oftentimes we were the only. So I always tell people I build community of only, and no longer are you the only Latina electrical engineer. No longer are you the only Black woman civil engineer, or and so forth. What it does is really bring us all together in a virtual space and eventually to an in-person event to really get to know and grow with each other. And so within that community, what we will be doing is hosting not only our monthly webinars, which is open to the entire Positive Hire community, but it's also a way to come through and work through the different information and action items that came from that month's or the previous month's webinar, to talk about how to implement different things in your career, how to respond to different issues in the workplace, but also to come on and have fun. So if you've ever been to a webinar and you stayed after hours with me, the recording's off, I may kick off my shoes, take out my earrings, whatever, and we just kiki it out. We just have a good time. And so we're also doing that in the community. Like, which flavor Girl Scout cookies did you get? Did you get a box? Did you get 3? Or did you get a case of Thin Mints? So the Talented Women's Collective is really a fantastic way to connect and network. It is a paid community. There is an investment with it, but the return that women have gotten from our free webinars, from our virtual summits, we know we are building upon that to help more women do it. It's not enough women being able to really act on those things because they need that continued support and a bit of an infrastructure coming from a civil engineering perspective. And so we're providing that in the Talented Women's Collective. We will be doing, if you're on our email list, we will be sharing more information. You've seen information this week come out about the Talented Women's Collective. I will be hosting a webinar on Sunday, March 12th at 7 p.m. You can come out and join us then for that webinar. And I don't know, I'm really excited about what we're doing. The webinar is focused on, it's designed for Black, Latina, and Indigenous women who are interested in pursuing it not pursuing, but pursuing management roles for, built on their technical expertise and experience, but also their leadership skills. So we definitely want you to come join us, be a part of it, learn about it. I'm going to put the Zoom link in there so you can go register for the event as well, because we would love to have you join us. I don't
Hey,
know. I think go ahead, Haley.
I want to say, you also got to think of it. You're definitely young, have another family. Some people you can lean on for support in your different industries, learn about different things within the industry or in new industries. Get resources from different women, including Michelle, in different aspects that you wouldn't think are, available. So I would definitely say, like, definitely think about it and, invest in the Talent Collective. You definitely won't regret it. I'm for sure about that.
I absolutely agree with you on that one. So definitely come over. Would love to have you join us.
Yes.
Oh, what else do we have? We have so much more. Okay, I told you we have a lot going on. On Friday, March, I guess I got these out of order, but I will also be doing my Friday webinars on data-driven solutions for improving recruitment and retention of underrepresented women in the workplace, especially in technical spaces. And so I do that. I'm doing that March 10th at 2 p.m. It's Friday. It's a Friday. Yes, I know. People have asked me to have these talks more on Fridays when they are not as busy in the office. And so we moved them to Friday afternoons when you may be like, yo, I'm done for the week. But we will dive deep into the specific challenges of workplace diversity, recruitment, retention, and culture that is required for underrepresented women in the workplace, right? We'll discuss the importance of data collection and analysis in understanding these challenges and identifying opportunities that employers must do and improve in the workplace. So definitely come and talk. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about how to use people analytics to improve the retention of underrepresented women and identify the key drivers as to why they're leaving. So definitely come out and join me for that. I will drop that link in there as well. And just about everything we've talked about so far is absolutely free. Um, so definitely come join us. Haley, anything else you want to talk about while we're here?
No. I think we pretty much covered everything. A lot of exciting things going on. Obviously, we don't want to, give you too much, but definitely dropping a lot of gems in March in regards to, I guess, the things that's going on with women in the community and many investments, people who are utilizing their authority, their power to advance not just themselves, but advance their community, advance other people, other women. So I would say if you're not gonna join all of them, join at least one or two. It'll definitely be worth the while to go into and sit and listen. Even if you don't want to engage, just sit and listen, take a couple notes, or in the background. Just understand and see more of what the other aspects are out there, people's thoughts and processes of how things go as far as in the professional development.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I don't know. I guess I didn't introduce myself and what Positive Hire is, and we should talk about that for a minute. So for those of you who are new to Positive Hire, we're an early stage tech startup focused on connecting Black, Latina, and Indigenous women who are experienced scientists, engineers, and technology professionals to management roles. Often when we talk about science, tech, engineering, and math, or STEM for short, people talk about it in early childhood education, pre-K through 12. They'll talk about college. They'll talk about the pipeline. Well, the pipeline is blocked, and the blockage is definitely within the workplace. And so, what we're seeing is about they'll also focus on the early career women, Black, Latina, and Indigenous, and other women of color who leave at 0 to 3. And one of the main reasons they leave at 0 to 3 is the women that are 10 plus, 20 plus years, especially around the 10 to 12-year mark, are leaving, that they're leaving, looking up to. And when those women leave, they're like, there's nobody here that looks like me. They're further isolated. They do not see opportunity. And so Positive Hire really focuses on Black, Latina, and Indigenous women scientists, engineers, technologists, data scientists, data analysts, in those spaces that have 10 plus years, and they're hitting so many barriers to advance in their careers. And we're taking not just a technology data analytics approach to it, but also a consulting approach, because it's human behavior, and data and tech won't change human behavior, but it can help identify when there are issues in the workplace. So definitely come out, and for us to talk about it. Um, and so that's what we're doing around the technology. That's what building community. It has been the number one focus of Positive Hire since we launched in 2017. So year 6, we're still going hard. We're still having the Women of Color in STEM Virtual Summit, still doing webinars, live streams. If you've been following me since then, or 2018, I've been about this live streaming life for a long time, really building community, sharing information, and making change, in science, tech, engineering, careers for Black, Latina, and Indigenous women. So that is what we do. You can follow me here on any of our channels. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn. Would love to learn more about you and your STEM career, or what your organization is doing or needs help with here at Positive Hire. So we have a lot of services as well as that software to help organizations. So we're gonna get out of here, because guess what? We got work to do.
We sure you do too.
I know. Why you gotta be? Why she gotta be the snitch?
But yeah, we definitely welcome all y'all with open arms. Just come join us. We'll be glad to have you. We're glad to see you with any event. So yeah, we're glad to have you.
Absolutely. So everybody have a great weekend. We getting out of here. We're gonna go to work. We're gonna go to work. Don't tell our boss. But everybody, we will talk to you later. Have a good one.
All right, y'all have a good one.